What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Boy, do I have a video and a half for all you controller players out there. Let me go ahead and without further ado, jump right in here. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what this video is all about. How to loot on controller like you're on M&K. This is only using my controller right now. I'm not using anything but my controller. So I'll go ahead and explain how everything works. And this is just a brief example. I'm not the best with controller. First off, let me go ahead and just disclose that. But you could get into a controller. You could get into the box fairly quickly, and you can move around just like you can on M&K, almost. Obviously M&K still has a little bit more smoother control, but yeah, we're golden here. I could do whatever pretty much a M&K player can do now. So let's go ahead and jump in how I do this. What you do is actually, before I do that, let me go ahead and explain a few disclaimers. So you're gonna have to rebind your crouch button to your mouse and key equivalent, which for me in that case is C. So for instance, on my crouch, I have my left shift and C as my crouch. So I just use C on the Steam config. But I actually found this kind of by accident. Another thing is you're gonna need to have the setup to tab strafe with your left stick. If you don't have that, it's not gonna work. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that video in the description. So I'll go ahead and you'll just follow that tutorial and it'll show you everything you need to know on how to do that, because most people, if you're tab strafing on controller already, you know how to do it, and you probably already have it set up, so it'll work for you. Another thing is that you're gonna want to have you're probably gonna want to have paddles. Honestly, you could essentially bind it to whatever button you want, but paddles just make it easier. I have custom configs. I feel like I've made the perfect controller settings essentially at this point. Granted, I still suck at controller, but I'm ready to like dive in and give it my all at this point. So let me go ahead and show you guys the binds on what to do to get this started. Well, actually, let me go ahead and explain another thing, another benefit as to what this bind does for you as well. It allows you to do way sharper tab strafes. Sharper, like as in M&K sharp. You're able to redirect your motion just like you can on M&K midair. That's what I was trying to originally accomplish, and I figured that out. And then I just so happened to get in a box and started doing that, and saw that I was actually able to controller loot. So holy crap, dude. So once again, I'm gonna show you what like I couldn't do before on controller with wall bouncing and grabbing onto walls. So what I do is I hit that button, the one that I've created here. I hit the button, and then I'm able to jump up and redirect my momentum midair, right? So not only are you able to loot boxes, but you're able to do this now. So yeah, there you go. And I can't play controller without the ability to do essentially everything that M&K kids do. Like it's just like it's the controller. No matter what everybody says, controller is not. You don't just pick it up and like, oh my god, you're God. It's maybe not as hard of a learning curve as M&K was for me, but it's still a challenge. And having M&K kids, when I pick up this controller, like I'll beam them. If they're in front of me, I will laser somebody. Don't get me wrong, but if they are jumping all around and climbing, I just cannot keep up with them. It is not fair almost. I'm sure like having a good team and everything kind of, you know, that helps a lot, you know, and you guys just shoot and don't worry about movement. I mean, I know a lot of controller players, that's probably what you're doing, but like I strive to be the best no matter what. So I mean, if you need me to shoot, I'll shoot. That's not a problem. But it's just the game's not the same in my opinion as it is when you have like the ability to move, you know? Dude, I hit this today on controller. Like I've never been able to super glide on this crate, and I did it just a second ago. Anyways, I digress. Let me go ahead and show you guys how this is set up on my end on the on my controller. So simply what I've done, I'm just going to start on the controller software. This is my Xbox accessories app. So I went ahead, if you guys want to copy this or whatever, if you have an Xbox, I highly recommend this setup. It's beautiful. I did swap this around, and obviously like there's a bunch swapped around. I do it on my mouse and keyboard settings as well. Like I use an MMO mouse to play this game. Like it's simpler. Anyways, so I went ahead and put my left paddle, my bottom left stick paddle to my primary left stick click. I'm sorry, my left stick click, right? So somewhere in here. Anyways, so I set that, right? And that's what I'm holding. What that in turn is doing is it's initiating forward movement inputs because I'm holding forward on my left stick, or whatever I'm whatever direction you move your left stick, you don't have to push it in. You know, like you don't have to initiate the click itself and deteriorate your left stick and cause stick drift or whatever, you know? Like you're not gonna have to run through controllers as frequently anymore either. So that's step number one, or I mean, you could really do it in any order. It doesn't really matter. Next step would be I will once again leave the video to how to set this up in the description. Not sure if I changed this or not, but you want to set your W, which is your forward on the setup here, your W key set push to regular press, and set it to hold to repeat turbo and repeat rate to 1,000, interruptible on, haptic intensity high, and everything is 0 and off. So you have that. Yeah, so then you do that. Also, the one other thing you're gonna need to do is go ahead and from your B key or whatever your crouch key is, it's your crouch / like close, get out of every box, whatever that is. The reason why I had to assign it to C instead of leaving it to the default B is because while you're in the box, you can't crouch unless you set this to C, because it will take you out of the box. So by setting it to the C key, now you're able to do this. You're able to do this, man. You're just able to do this. Well, let me get in the box. Sorry. You just hold that. You hold, like right now, all I'm doing is holding the I'm holding the left paddle where I assigned. Oh, my game is freezing. Okay. I'm holding that left button. I'm moving my left stick left and right now, forward and back. You see how I got caught running right here? Like it sometimes it'll do that. You'll get caught running, but if you crouch right as that happens, like you have complete control, right? So I'm able to control everything. Control it all. It's all good. It's all good. You can loop back here. Cool. Oh, the only other thing is that right here, because since you're using your left stick to move around, right? You're moving your left stick. You can't do this. You can't do this, but you do have the ability to scroll this up. So all you have to do is like, you could still fucking grab your armor swap doing your jump or whatever, like for quick swaps, obviously. But like if you're just sitting here looting instead of like looking like a straight bot and getting beamed, at least like, you'll make the enemy have like a second thought about beaming you for free. Like half the time I see like people controller looting, I'm like, yo, he's controller looting, shit on this kid, like just destroy him. So yeah, able to do that. What else? Yeah, I mean that pretty much does it, dude. Like I have the ability to tab strafe. I could do everything that M&K players really, like I really have that ability now. Like, and it feels nice. Like I just figured this out today. I'm releasing this immediately, and I'm sharing it with the world. And I hope you guys enjoy it. It's fun doing this stuff for me, but yeah, it does take some time for sure. And I could mental jump. If you guys want to check out my super glide video, my super jump video, at the push of a button, like I have buttons for almost everything. Makes mental jumping really easy for sure. So yeah, if you guys don't mind, leave me a like, subscribe, follow. It's much appreciated. Thank you guys for the support and love. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns or need any help. I'll be glad to help as soon as possible. Anyways, guys, catch you later. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.